Okay, hello everyone. Okay, today we study the second lesson, right? The first lesson is Unit 1, Politic of Cambodian 1. But here we start 2. So what is the component of our politic in Cambodian? So before we go, I would like to review some that we studied in the previous lesson for the Cambodian 1. So we review some. In here we have Unit 1, see? You can see in your book and you can know more. Sometimes you forget and you can remember. It have a executive branch and legislative branch. Executive branch is just like the practitioner, right? It's controlled by the government, by the prime minister. Okay, and legislative branch is just lawmaking, right? We can say nite banyat, right? The executive branch nite prataban. So legislative branch is just like a lawmaker who made the law, and it have bicameral parliament. It have two. The first one is Senate. You can say upper house that have 62 members, and the second is National Assembly that have 123 members in there. And they vote for 5 years a term. Okay, this is what we study in the Unit 1. So today we will continue to Unit 2 that we will gonna study in detail. Unit 2 here. You can see this is about Senate in detail. So what is Senate? What is the components of Senate of Cambodia? National Assembly, Speech and Judicial Branch. Right? So what is it? Power in Cambodian? What is it used? How? What are the components of that? You will know in detail for Cambodian 2 today. So before we start, let's see the vocabulary first and see on your paper or on the book there to just write. Okay, the first one is Senate. The smaller upper assembly in the US states, France, and in other countries, just like we have also in Cambodia. The smaller upper assessment, or we can say in here upper house. We can say a P, right, in Cambodian. Lower house is National Assembly, right? It's a P, right? Different. So you got it here. And the Senate must ratify a treaty with 2/3 majority. That means before it ratify, before it pass a law, it have to 2/3 of that majority in that Senate. Okay, that's why we call upper house, because it is for the older person, right, in that Senate. Okay, the second one is legislature. That means lawmaker, we can say, or we can say Nitika, right, in here. The legislative body of a country or state, lawmaker, the institution or the place that made the law, right? Example, in Nevada state, legislature passed a law to prohibit dumping of nuclear waste, right? They passed a law not dumping, not cast away, not throw away the nuclear waste. And another one is initial, is an adverb at first. We can say at the beginning, at the start, right? Okay, so example, initially, he thought the new concept was nonsense, right? Just started, you see. New concept is nonsense, but he did not reconsider it yet, right? Or consider it yet. Okay, so another one is postpone. It's a cause or arrange for something to take place at a time later than the first schedule. This means you delay, you suspend something, right? You stop doing it for a while. It's called postpone. Example, the visit had to be postponed for some time. Right? Okay, sometimes you postpone to go to Kampong Sam province because of the weather. You can see in there, right? If you go, it will be dangerous for your on the way to go. And another one is under democratic attitude, not related or according to democratic principle. Democratic, it means democratic, right? It means freedom. But not democratic, that means it's not democratic. It's under democratic, that means not democratic. Example, the new system operates as a quango and is therefore under democratic. You see? The new system operates a quango, that means it's not the government and it's still therefore unimportant, it's not important. Another one is assembly. Now the group of people gather together in one place for a common purpose. Just like the meeting, you gather all together in one place, assembly. Example, it is said to be packed with meeting, seminar and assembly, right? To be said, to prepare in meeting, seminar, assembly. Here, priors, adjective exists or coming before in time, order, or important. That means previous or earlier. You do it earlier, previous, before. It's called prior. He has a prior engagement this evening, right? So he prepared his engagement before. Section. In here, you can see a meeting of an official body, especially legislature, council, or court of law to conduct its business. It means the meeting and the conference that you have. This is section. Just like here we have our section, right? So our class is section in the morning, right? I have 6 sections: morning, afternoon, evening. Example: the governor called this week special section to reconsider the decision, right? Call this to reconsider it again. Another one is judicial, right? Only judicial, only 3 sound. Not judicial, no, judicial. It of by appropriate to a law court or judge relating to administration of office. That means judging, right? Relating to judging. It's a judge, person who judge, and have a lawyer, right? It has a participant. This is the judiciary court component. Example: it is achieved by conventional process of judicial construction of legislation. Okay, another one, the last one is supreme. We pronounce it sir, right? Supreme. Adjective: highest in rank or authority. That means ultimate, right? Finally, greatest, high, or most important, very important, right? It's called supreme. Example: supreme law is the ultimate law, the topmost law. Example: no one author is considered the supreme authority, right? In here. Okay, so that finished for unit 2 vocabulary. Then you will go to content. You can know deeply because you understand the text, understand the vocabulary here. And let's summary. Summary is noun. Summarize is a verb for this. For unit 2, you can go all together and then you can know deeply, more very detailed when you see it because you understand the overall. So as I mentioned about Senate, what is Senate and what is National Assembly, we will go in detail now for summary. Okay, Senate, first one, is the upper house of Cambodian legislature. It is legislative body that composed of 62 members. Senate, right, have 62 members in there. It's called a presidency. That the older people stay there, not the young. It's called Senate, or we can say upper house of Cambodian. In addition, the king nominates 2 senators, and National Assembly nominates 2, ending with total of 62 senators. So senator nominated or selected by the king, only 2, right? That is a senator in there to control them. Okay, but let's see in more detail. The Senate is chaired and presided by the president. The currently សម្ដេចវិបុលសេនាភក្តីសៃឈុំ of Cambodian People Party and assisted by 2 vice presidents. So Senate now is in Cambodian now is president by សម្ដេចមហាភក្តីសៃឈុំ, right? And another vice deputy of a Senate 2. So it's 3. Control them. And National Assembly, another one, we study about 3 today. The lower house of legislature is called National Assembly. You can say lower house, right? Because it's not the older person. But Senate, only for the older person, right? But you know, right? Older person. Here, recipe. So it can cover all. You can say lower house. This house has 5-year term. This house has 5, right? Year term will start. But Senate have 6-year term. It's different from National Assembly. In order to vote in legislative election, one must be at least 18 years old, right? 18 years old for this National Assembly. Okay, last Senate election were held in Cambodian on 25 February 2018. It just last, right, for election. The result was for CPP was won 58 seats at that time, 2018. And the last one is judicial branch. I mean, judicial, we can say Chai Krom, right? Here, right? Senate, National Assembly, and judicial branch, Chai Krom in Cambodia. So what is it have? Judicial branch is an independent from the rest of the government. It's independent, right? Not covered by the government or anything. It is neutral. The rise of UNTAC in 1992 brought fundamental change to court system in Cambodia. So since the rise of UNTAC since 1992, sometimes you were not born yet at this time, right? It changed because in the past we do not. We change just like we get a lot of role model from France. Okay, the appellate court was created, result in 3 tier court system. It has 3, right, for the judicial branch. The first one is municipal and provincial court. Jurisdiction of the first instance. The first is a court, Tolaka Kaitnan Krong, right, here, right, municipal and provincial court. And the last one is appeal court, Tolaka Utto, for you sue something, right, is there. This is the judicial court. And it have another one is military court. It's another exceptional jurisdiction established in 1981 by decree law. This military court handle related to military offense. So the last one is military court. So only for military when they have something unfair, so the court will judge, right? Will find their solution for that. Okay, so that's all for today and the summary all. Okay, let's see next time. Thank you.